plotted or you have documented an important part of her life. So I appreciate your effort. We will take questions now. I would like whoever is asking the question, kindly just introduce yourself also and then ask your question. Yes. Yes, Omkar.
And I'm coming to Arunachal for last 7-8 years. First of all, thank you very much for making this film. It's really a sincere film, and I'm absolutely, since yesterday, I'm absolutely stunned to see the kind of talent and kind of work which is happening here, and we never get to see that in the mainland India or probably mainland film festivals like IFFI or those places have a really lesser representation of a North Eastern cinema. So thank you very much for making such a genuine film. Nowadays we get to see a lot of such small occurrences happening where people get to see the part of Northeast in a way. Of course, Esther is a celebrity and she's there because of her YouTube channel and everything. But the story behind her or innocence behind her is such a well captured. I really would like to ask you how you were able to do both of it. Of course, she is a star, of course, but at the same time, there is so much of the film doesn't show her stardom. Film shows so much at the end. I would like to ask what was the process, how you approached the process of it, like shooting at her home or shooting at her place, and was that planned already or it just evolved as you went on to shoot?
We watch stories, we want to tell a story, so we need a character. So I thought this girl is an interesting girl, so why not shoot a story on her? So I live in Aizawl, capital, Mizoram. So she lives in Lunglei, which is about 6-7 hours. When I thought about making a documentary film on her, the problem was I don't know her, the family. But luckily, my wife, my father-in-law's sister's husband, they were all related, the grandfather. So that's how I got connected to her. It was difficult. It was during COVID time when her stardom began to rise. Initially I thought, let's make a story on her. Then I pitched my film for the FD after doing some shootings. Then only these FD people were interested in this film. I already had a lot of footages then already. So shooting a documentary film on a small girl is very difficult. Controlling them is very, very difficult. You just need to observe her movement. Camera shy, she's a very camera shy. She was 4 years old when I shot. By the time I finished, I think 2 years, almost took 2 years, 6 years. And the last kid was I inserted recently. So, to me it's a story. It's about a girl, celebrity, and then the language. Mizos don't speak Hindi, so the importance of language. So not an imposition thing. Knowing language is good. So that's how it came. And while I was shooting, the Assam Rifle thing came because they were helping her. I came to know that later on. So there was challenge and it was interesting one.
Any other question?
On the documentary was very lovely. Most often when we go for documentary production, we have an idea in mind, and when we go and execute it, sometimes it differs to what we originally planned. So did that happen to you? Did you have an idea in mind and then it changed later, or did it went smoothly?
Because it's evolving. This Esther is the character. She's a celebrity. I need to make a story on her. So as you keep shooting, things comes in, new things come in that you don't know. It's it's not like you write a story script and that's it. When you shoot, many things come. So unplanned things, many things come in documentary filmmaking if you're observing, and it takes a long time. So in my case, so there were many things that I came to know later on, and that's how I could finally, wrap it up.
Anybody else? I have many questions. I can go. Anybody? Okay. So if there is no other question, I will ask my question. You keep wondering when you watch the documentary, the instant stardom that has come to a 4-year-old. I mean, you see that most of the time she has a talent. She's a born, artist. But the adults are making decisions for her. It's just a very critical way of looking at it. And that is one part of the documentary that stands out. Esther is just being herself. She's a small little girl, but most of the decisions are being taken by her parents, her uncle, then the Assam Rifle also got in, and her struggle. So I would like to also understand, as a subject matter, when you are documenting this, will you also have a follow-up of what you have done? Esther in 2025, 22 and 25, and then what happened to her? I mean, it should be an ongoing journey, I think. But then this, as a viewer, I also have that. Teaching her Hindi. Did she really enjoy learning? In the documentary, I didn't see her speak about the language. I mean, did she enjoy learning the language? Is she really going with the process of learning Hindi? What we heard was the parents saying that she's enjoying, the teachers. But what does Esther think about this decision?
That's a nice point. I think she's trying to learn the language, and that's why she's in the Assam Rifle School. So she has picked up recently also. She was out somewhere, so she has picked up the language quite fast, and she's doing very greatly. I mean, that's what I have been observing, and that's what I can say, because documentary filmmaking has to end somewhere. I cannot keep on making a life till she reaches the age of 14. It has to end somewhere. So I thought this. I think she's 8 years now. I think it's the time for her. My documentary film to end here, and the rest, if it comes, we can think about it later on. So Hindi, she's because she wants to sing more Hindi songs. That's why her parents are pushing her to know and learn more of the language. So she's doing great that way. And she's a fast learner.
Children usually are fast learners. I'll definitely look forward to Esther's journey. We know the dynamics of status of language, Mizo as mother tongue, and then of course the imposition of Hindi, all over the country. That is another issue altogether. But then this is a wonderful documentary you've made. Esther will be so happy with this when she grows up. That much I know. That this was one of her best, introduction to the world, I think. And you treated the subject with so much dignity, and it was very natural. So congratulations on the documentary. So thank you so much.